Everyone, welcome back to my channel Budget with Bliss. My name is Katie and this channel is all about keeping myself accountable with my budget and finances by using the cash stuffing method and creating general financial well-being. I'm also on maternity leave, so we're navigating that financially as well. Hope you're all good. Hope you had a good week. Happy November. Hope you had a good Halloween. Let me know what you did, what you dressed up as. Those of you who follow me on Instagram may have seen a cheeky face pic. I did dress up as a zombie dead cheerleader for the Rockfit class that I attended on Thursday. So yeah, that was really good fun. And then we had some trick-or-treaters come round on Friday, which was nice. Lots of little cuties all dressed up. And yeah, we didn't really do kind of much else for Halloween. But yeah, let me know how your Halloweens were. And if you're seeing any fireworks this week as well, because it's bonfire night soon. Don't think we'll be venturing to any fireworks. I think most of the displays were this weekend just gone anyway. I'm a little bit late doing my check-in. That is what this video is. Checking in for the last week of October before I cash stuff for the first week of November. So let's get to it. I just remembered there's one thing I haven't put in of what I spent was obviously the Rockfit class, which was £7 this week. So I think I left you on Friday because I chatted about how expensive it was for a flu jab at £22. So Saturday I spent £12.99 out of the gifts and birthdays fund for some birthday cards. Sunday ended up being a no spend day, which was good. And Monday I went round a friend and I grabbed coffee. No, I didn't go round hers, did I? No, we went out to Pumpkin Patch, a free pumpkin patch that was just down the road from us. They were meant to be going like all week because it's half term, but they had so many pumpkins sold out, they're nearly sold out. So Monday was the last day, so we decided we'd just go and just have a wander around. It was a free one, not the most amazing, but it was free. And we just had a wander. It started to absolutely rain, it hammered it down at one point, so we running to get into the little marquee because I had Wraith with us, and again I didn't have the raincoat. I left it in the car, but it was clear blue skies, and then all of a sudden the heavens opened and there was a double rainbow, which was really nice. So once we got drenched, we then decided to go to the Costa, which was just over the road, and I spent £2.99 on a blueberry muffin. I had enough beans for a free drink, so that was nice and cheap. So that came out of my spending money. I had my Shein refund of £13.97 that came in, so that went back into the clothes pot. Also just remembered I've spent, what was it called? I've been really spendy this week. Then on Tuesday I spent £2.87 on Vinted. That was for a pram suit, a snowsuit type thing for Wraith, as the ones we have are too big. So yeah, I just grabbed one for £1 and then it was £1.87 for postage. I could have got free postage if I went and picked it up, but can't be asked with that. It was a new seller, and when they obviously went to pack it up, they messaged me and said, really sorry, it's got a hole in it. So I was oh no, I don't want that. So I have had a refund of that. When did that come in? I think it only came in on Friday. Oh no, Saturday, I've written it there. So yeah, spent it and then it's come back. So that went back into the baby pot. I spent £86.22 on Amazon. I've started Christmas shopping a bit more kind of on it with that. So that was a good dent in some presents. On Wednesday, went to Sainsbury's and spent £8.05 out of the Halloween fund, which I need to pay myself back for because I used card. Where is the Halloween fund? So I didn't actually take the money out of the Halloween fund, and we didn't finish the challenge either, and obviously Halloween has been and gone now. So let's retire this. So the £8.05 was for a pumpkin and some sweeties. So 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, £50 is what I saved up for Halloween, and yeah, I spent less than a tenner, which is fine. Actually, I'll take that out and put that away. That was that challenge from the Rocking Witch. So £10 needs to go back to the bank. So I'll just pop that in here. And then we can reallocate the 40. So 20, 30, 5 and 40. So just slightly out of shot there. I'll put it in shot once I've kind of dealt with the budget planner. So yeah, and then I spent £13.61 on Wraith. So on this day, the Wednesday, we had a dietitian appointment for her, as she has suspected cow's milk protein allergy due to a rash she had when she was a couple of weeks old. So since then, we've been on a prescribed formula for her that has no dairy in it, and I'm on a dairy-free diet because she's also getting expressed milk from me. But yeah, they booked us in with a dietitian, so we had a good old chat with her on Wednesday. And because she only had a rash and there was no other symptoms, she thinks potentially she doesn't have a cow's milk protein allergy. So we are trialling and gradually reintroducing her to normal formula with dairy in. So whilst I was at Sainsbury's, I bought a pot of Aptamil formula and also grabbed some nappies as well. So that was £13.61 out of her pot. And when we were in hospital at the appointment, I spent £2.70 on the parking. But yeah, so far so good with the introduction of new formula. So on Thursday was the first day we trialled it, and it was just literally putting a teaspoon of the mixed up formula into one bottle for the day. That was it, done. And then the next day it was 1 ounce in one bottle that day. And then Saturday, it was 1 ounce in every bottle that she had. Same with Sunday. And then today, she is 50-50 normal Aptamil formula with either breast milk or the other formula. And so far, touch wood, so good. So far, so good. She's had no reactions. So yeah, we're hoping that she doesn't have the allergy, and whatever it was just, I don't know, maybe an environmental thing or just like a virusy thing or something. Although they did test her blood for any infections and stuff like that. Although I guess you don't see viruses in your blood. So yeah, fingers crossed, so far so good. And that can hopefully mean I can go back on the cheese and chocolate by the end of the week. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. But it's looking good. Then on Thursday, the Apple subscription came out at £2.99 as expected. More Christmas shopping. eBay £6.99 was spent. Amazon £74.98 was spent. And then I went to Rockfit class as a participant. So that was £7. It's an extended Halloween class, which was a lot of fun. And then on Friday, the Rocking Witch had a restock of some of the roll and match, scratch and match, and new challenges and like minis and things like that, that's on sale. So I did want the monthly annual roll and match, so I picked that up for £10.50, including postage. I spent £6.44 on Vinted for Wraith. That was snowsuits. I found a seller who was selling 3 snowsuits in a few different sizes. So it was £3 for the snowsuits, the rest was postage and buyer protection. So £6.44, which was amazing. And also grabbed some more bottles for her because she needs the bigger bottles now. She's a big girl, having like 6 ounces up to in a feed. So The little ones aren't cutting it no more. So that was £14.29 for some brand new ones in the box. So yeah, that should do for bottles now for her, I hope. And then on Saturday, we popped out to Matalan. We also went bed shopping as well. Well, I say bed shopping. We've got the bed base. We need a mattress, so mattress shopping. Had a few lay downs on some beds. And we kind of think we know what we kind of want. But yeah, it's good to just try them out. And we've got another shop we want to go to this weekend coming that's got a bigger range of mattresses. But it's such a big, expensive purchase. You just want to be damn sure. So yeah, firstly, we went to Matalan and spent £36.25 out of the Christmas pot. We did get a couple of Christmas presents and a wreath for the door. And I spent £9.60 out of the gifts fund on a gift for my nephew. His birthday is this week. Can't believe he's going to be 1. And we spent £22 on some bits for Wraith, some Christmas bits, a couple of outfits. Just couldn't resist. And then I grabbed a ticket for a Sleep Token tribute band, who I have seen before, but they're coming again local to me. So I spent £17.60 on a ticket. Also found out this week when I went back to Rockfit, my sports bras don't really fit me anymore. So I've bought a new one in a couple of different sizes. That was £71.95 from Bra Stop. Because I need the big old hammocks that are going to strap you in. Scaffolding, basically. So that was £71.95, which is a lot, but I will hopefully send one of them back and the other one, fingers crossed, will fit. And then had my Vinted refund at £2.87. On Sunday, big budget and meetup tickets went on sale. So I had said before I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to go. I have put it to my other half about having a weekend up in Manchester. So I've grabbed a ticket and yeah, we'll see what I'll do about making that happen. Yeah, loads of people did seem to get tickets, but also a lot of people missed out. The website, by the time I got on there was no goodie bag tickets left. And I was on there straight away, literally seconds. Actually, I think the story went up with the link when it was 5:59 and I clicked on it and it said, no, nothing available. Because it wasn't quite 6 o'clock yet. So, yeah, by the time the website loaded, because it did go slow and it crashed, there was just a no frills tickets available. But that's all that I wanted anyway. I don't want a goodie bag. So yeah, I grabbed that. So yeah, looking forward to meeting some of you at that in May. Let me know in the comments below if you're going or if you're missed out. But yeah, exciting. Lots of people have been messaging me when I put it on Instagram who's going, like Bonnie Budgets, Sal, Miss Budgets. Sadly, Rose Budgets isn't going. A Day Full of Budgets not going either. Manifestation Budgets also didn't get a ticket. I saw Kerry's got a ticket. Yeah, very, very excited to meet people. Oh, Christina's going as well. And obviously Eva's going to be there, Bethany's going to be there from the shops and things. So very excited and nervous. I also decided a couple of weeks ago, I think I was talking about some Halloween t-shirts I'd seen online, keep getting advertised. So the company Bad Monday, who do the t-shirts, having a 30% off sale because Halloween is now over. So I grabbed 2 of the t-shirts. I got the Buffy one that I wanted and the My Chemical Romance one. So that was £39 that came out of my clothes fund. My clothes fund is now pretty much empty. Hopefully though, that will go back up once I send one of those bras back. So that was yesterday. Literally 8 days here with spending. And then today, my mum and my sister have come over to spend the day with us. Some of you have seen on Instagram, we put our tree up on Saturday. Christmas tree, that is. And then today they've helped us decorate it, which is really nice. We used to do that all the time, well, not all the time, but every year at my mum's. We put the Christmas tunes on and all decorate the tree together. So it was nice doing it at our house this time. And we went out for lunch, so I did spend £60, but my mum has cheekily sent me some money by the bank, so it's actually what was it, 51.50, yeah, that I have spent because she sent me 18.50 over. And I also bought Christmas decorations. One of them was for my sister as a gift, and then the other one is just a little one that my other half wanted to get for the cat so, to play with. So yeah, that was that. So pretty spendy. The lunch has completely depleted my eating out envelope for this month, because that is more than what I would normally spend, but I've also dipped into the gifts and also the baby binder, which obviously isn't for the baby, but yeah, I haven't really got the days out fund kind of set up yet, although I do have £20 in the bank for that. You know what, maybe I'm gonna take that out and pop that back in the budget and just, yeah, say we've spent £20 of the day out fund, so that only leaves we've gone over about £6, which is fine. So I'll pop that back in the baby binder. All right, there we go. Lots of spending going on, but yeah, we're full on into kind of Christmas mode and getting presents sorted out. So yeah, spendy, spendy, spendy. So in terms of what is left, well, there's no cash really, other than the change that you see before you here, and then we'll reallocate the 40 quid that we've got here. So I'm thinking, first off, I'm going to put £20 back into eating out envelope, otherwise I'm going to keep dipping into other areas that I shouldn't. So we shall do that. But yeah, as you can see, spending is empty. Beauty still has 30 in there. Rockfit was in here as well. That's all gone and been spent. What else? What else? What else? What else? £20. Should we try and get some of these challenges in here completed? Let's do, I'm not going to roll the dice. Let's do challenge number 4, which is scratch and match from the Rocking Witch. Let's just roll the dice and see what we get. So number 3, 1, 2 and 3. So I have to feel them to know which ones haven't been scratched off. My eyesight is, I'm getting old. I'm creaking in all my bones and my joints and all sorts. So that is a black. And 2, so 1 and 2. And that is another black. So that is £5 going in. Let's do one more. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll back up to number 1. That is orange. 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is black. So that is £10 because we didn't match. So that's 15. And then we've just got the last 2 to go. So do we or don't we? Do I save it? No, let's do it. That is orange. And orange. That is that challenge complete. So that is a match. So we say 5. There we go. That's exciting. So that is another challenge to go into the completed envelope, and I believe we will finish the last two challenges in the next video in the cash stuffing for this week. So that is super duper exciting. So scratch and match from the Rocking Witch saved us 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110 pounds. Super. All right, let's add this into the completed envelope of all the other challenges we've completed so far. So put that up there, and then the cash behind. Oh, that's exciting. So that means we could do a reallocation video hopefully soon. Fingers crossed we finish Spooky Lane in the next video, and then everything will all be done at the same time, all coming together, guys, which is epic. It's what we want. Lovely. Okay. So we just have this change here. So that is £2, £3, £4, £5 and 3p. Oh, why did I put that binder away? The penny challenge is at the back of this binder. Let's see where we are at. Did you guys get anything from Cash But Cute? I see her shop went open again last night. So let me know if you got anything. I didn't, because I've been spending everywhere else. Okay, I don't know if this pen is actually going to work, but we'll see. So let's take off 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, and then 11 is already gone. Let me just cross these off and work out where we can do 11. So the 5 and the 6 makes 11. Perfect, not too many to go now. Hopefully these will go nice and quick, providing I keep getting change and spending my cash. Lovely, so pop that away and we'll add these coins to the little bag. Oh, blimey, I'm not wanting to fall out. There we go. Perfect. All right, that is another check-in done for this week. Look forward to seeing you in my next video. We'll be cash stuffing for week 1 of November. And yeah, hopefully finishing the challenge binder. And then we can hopefully set it back up and do a reallocation video later in the week. Look forward to doing that with you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel, giving the video a like and leaving me a comment below. We are on the second to last month with this planner. I have bought myself a new one. I say it's a new one, we're going back to an old one. I've used this budget planner before. It was one of the first ones I purchased back when I started cash stuffing, which was over 3 years ago now. Not been on YouTube that long, but yeah, been following along with a lot of you guys since then. And yeah, use this planner. So yeah, we're going back to this one. Although there is a new version of this. This is from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. If you like this style, which I do, I absolutely love it. But I just don't use it enough. There's just so much content in here to buy another one this year. But you never know, like I had this one at one point and then I went and bought this halfway through the year. So you never know, I might end up doing the same. But for now, yeah, from like January onwards, we're back in the old faithful. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Well, see you in the next video. Cash stuffing. Take care, guys. Bye.